Hi everybody, it's Fat Steve. I'm going to do a Fat Steve Cooks. Hi everybody, it's Fat Steve, Spices Media. Welcome to the channel, folks. Hi Stacey, are you able to come and chop some veg for Bobbie and me while we do a Fat Steve Cooks, Chuck?
Yeah, no problem. Give me 5 minutes.
Alright, we'll see you in 5 minutes. Cheers, Chuck. Thank you very much. And we've got we've got a pound of fillet steak tails. Lovely. We've got some shallots. Lovely. An onions. We've got some small little button mushrooms. What have we got here? We've got some fresh garlic, some fresh double pouring cream, some mustard with seeds, whole grain mustard, and some French mustard, Stamford Street. It's only about 60p, I think. And as especially, we've got some white wine. And we've got some brandy. And
I've been looking for Fat Steve. He's in the kitchen. He told me he's doing Fat Steve Cooks, and he's just looking for him. Look at my hand. Hey, gone better. And I'm gonna go in the kitchen now. My God.
hello, darling.
How you doing? What you doing?
I'm just starting a Fat Steve Cooks.
Oh, brilliant.
Now you said if you come and have a look, we've
Yes.
got some lovely fillet steak tails.
Wow.
We've got shallots
Yes.
and onions, and then we've got mushrooms,
Yeah. Wow.
garlic, got whole green mustard, French mustard, pouring cream, brandy, wine, butter, and rice.
Yes.
Well, you said you didn't want any of that. You
No,
just
thank you. I
want,
don't eat
so
meat.
I've prepared you your normal dinner, which you've got
My
some gloves,
gloves
glasses, eggs, and a
and
Swiss
my
roll.
paper plates.
I've even got you a paper
eggs.
plate. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
We can put your paper plate on a posh plate for you. Then it doesn't all fall off.
Yeah.
So, you sure you're okay with that?
Yes.
You don't want no
No.
fillet steak, Diane?
No way.
No.
I don't eat meat.
Okay, darling. It's Fat Steve Cooks. We'll get rid of this bag and get rid of these glasses, although I might need them part of the way through. So I've got a camera running over the pan and a camera running on me as best as I can. So we're going to start by trying to get this oven on, for which I might need my glasses. So I think that one turns it on. That's the ring I want. And so I'll turn that right up to 9. Let's hope it doesn't damage that camera. So, real low pack. No, it's not low pack. What is it? Kerrygold. Kerrygold is the butter I prefer for cooking, and that's broken into little bits. Let's just try and get that to melt down a little bit. And it's been a long time since I did a Fat Steve Cooks. As you're all aware, we got hacked, and it's been difficult to try and get the time to do things. So this is probably the first of the Fat Steve Cooks. There should be quite a few more, but as you know, I only like to eat exotic things, so it's a bit of a special menu. Today we're doing a proper fillet steak, fillet tail Diane. So to start that off, got shallots and onions, and this butter starts to go. So there we are, shallots and onions, and we need to sweat them. You see how we go. So they're starting to sizzle a little bit. Now normally with steak Diane, the onions are cooked, are chopped into brunoise, which is a fine dice. But I like to see my onions, so these are chopped slightly different, and some of that shallot has been left quite big as well. So this electric hob is cooking on 9. Bobbie's just gone out. I think I'm not sure if she's, oh no, she can't be filming, I've got both cameras here. So I'm going to leave that a little minute and have a little word. It's been a long hard road trying to get back from where we were. Nearly every day there's 1 or 2 people that come on and comment that we found you again. We didn't know where you've been. A lot of that was part of Google, because the old channel remained in the search engine in Google, and I had to keep requesting they remove the links, which they wouldn't do at first, and then after a week of it looking for it and not finding it, it realised. And when we initially made the new channel, we called it Spiceheads-New, and then we changed it to Spicehead Media, which is the nearest we could get to the old name, which had been Spiceheads Media. So we then had a week of the search engine still not finding Spicehead-Media, because we had the name of Spiceheads-New, and they said that didn't work, it didn't do what we wanted, it didn't look right. So I said nearly every day there's 1 or 2 that come and say, hi, we've found you again. But it's been very slow. I think we've got probably 700 or 800 new subscribers, some from the old channel and some new ones that have found us. We've been travelling around. I'm generally trying to get away from the antisocial behaviour. I don't know if that is going to cock up that camera. I'm not sure. That's steaming, and I don't want it to ruin that shot. So that's the shallots and onions just slightly browning a little. So here we've got garlic and mushrooms. I'll put the mushrooms in first. I don't like to burn the garlic, that's the problem with it. So just mix them around a little to try and cool that off, and then we can spread this garlic around. Can we have a plate collector to section 3, please? No, we'll just, oh shit, lean over a little bit. So, different to other fat Steve cooks, well, I can't remember all of them. I quite often used to cook in the evening and have a drink, but I'm trying a more serious food review for you today. So there'll be no humour, I don't think. So they're just starting to look the right consistency now. So it's probably time to have this meat. This is fillet steak tails, quite aged from choice meats across the road. it's roughly half the price of full fillet steak that you would use as steak. So we need to get that to flash in there a bit and get some of them juices out before we put any more fluid in. So I say, I hope that this other camera is not getting steamed up. That's starting to look, I could eat that as it is. They're starting to brown off nicely. Now sometimes steak Diane is done with fillet that's battered and flattened, and the portion is normally, well, it used to be in my day, two battered, flattened fillets in the sauce, and I prefer it this way. Sometimes it's served with all different vegetables, as many as you can, and sometimes it's served with rice. This time I'm doing it with rice, but it's not ordinary rice, it's cauliflower rice, which has no carbs and no sugar. Whoa. Nearly went. Stacey's chopped everything for me earlier. Stacey's the carer for my friend Richard next door, and she's got everything just how I wanted it, which is really good of her. Now some people have hinted that Stacey next door could be Fat Sandra's body double, but that's not true, and she's not as big as me, I don't think, so it wouldn't work, and it's a bit of an insult to her. She's a lovely young lady, a nice boyfriend. She lives in a flat next door, and she's the carer for Richard, my friend next door. So that's nearly all brown now. It's just a little bit of blood coming out, which is just how I like it. Shall we try a bit? Ooh, that's a nice. Let's try this little bit, if we can get it. No, it's having none of it. I'm burning my hand trying to get it. So here we've got a bit of this. So that's just the meat, the garlic, the onions, the shallots, and what did I forget? I don't want to knock this camera, and this is crocking this camera. A big helping of salt, some black pepper, if it works. And I'll drop the lid, and I'll probably fall over that afterwards. So that's nearly all flashed, so we can add a bit of liquid. Now we'll start with the Napoleon brandy, and we'll try and flash it. Now last time we did this, we made 3 steak Dianes and couldn't get it to flash, and eventually we used petrol. So let's just see whether that will flash or not. So we've got a nice bit of Flambé there. Let's not burn that camera. So that in theory is burning the alcohol off, although Pat Steve likes his alcohol, doesn't he? So we're just about able to get that back. Oh, it's still going. That's how it should have done it last time, and so we couldn't get it to do it. So let's drown that a little bit in some cheap white wine that came with a Sainsbury's meal deal, I think. Yeah, so that's cooled that off a bit. Now we need some mustard, and for that we need a teaspoon. So we'll put some of this whole grain in first. Quite a big chunk of that. I'll use all of that right in here. So it's the French mustard that gives it the taste normally. So let's have a couple of dollops of that French stuff, and we'll just throw this away because it's so cheap. There's not much point. Now let's try and see if we can keep that in there. Now I think the oven may have turned it, I think this hob may have turned itself off. Let's stir that in, let it cool a little bit and see what's happening here. And come on, where is it? Where's my specs? So we're back on 9, and let's try and get this mustard mixed in with this, make this sauce. And after this we get the cream, which we leave to reduce, which thickens it all up. So that's starting to heat up again. I'm sorry I've got my back to you through most of this, but I needed something to lean on. I can't do it from that side. Sometimes if I cook, which is very rare, I sit on a stool and cook, but that just wouldn't work for this, so I'm struggling quite bad. So that's starting to bubble nicely, and there's lots and lots of mustard in that. So I'm going to now add some fresh cream. Quite a lot of that. So I'm going to leave that to bubble away nicely on there. We'll throw this cream away. Always a waster. Anything that is fresh in this house, as soon as some of it's been used. That's the cauliflower rice going in the microwave, which won't be for a few minutes yet. Try and wipe this hob a little bit. So we're still boiling away on 9. I'm hoping that'll reduce okay. Now there's something sour in there, and I don't know if the cream's turned or something else, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat it or not, despite probably 20 odd quid of ingredients. So while I'm waiting, while that's boiling, reducing, I'm going to have a fag. I've not eaten at all yet today. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:39 a.m.
So it's only 10:39 on a... Oh God. Alexa, what day is it?
Today is Saturday the 26th of April.
So it's Saturday. I've been trying to cook this for days, which is why something may have gone off. Every time we decided to do it, something happened. One day I came back ready to do it, and Dawn had gone out filming with the other camera, and I needed 2 cameras. The little Osmo Pocket I couldn't use because I couldn't sync the sound. So I'm sorry I'm so quiet and subdued today. Sorry Bobbie's not here to entertain you. I can't be like that all the time. There should have been a video in the last couple of days where we had a mad kitchen experience here, filmed at night. Thickening a bit now. I just hope it's going to be edible. So I don't think it will be, to be honest. It tastes like it's been made with sour cream, which it probably has. So, Alexa, what day is it? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're away again Wednesday. We're going to Leeds. I'm trying to get enough videos uploaded for while we're away Wednesday and Thursday. We should be back Friday, and we should have lots of content from Leeds, we hope. We'll just have to wait and see, but there could be Thursday and Friday with no video out, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. We've been making quite a few to try and have something there for you, but we can't invent too many things. We try not to do the things that exactly the same as we did before, despite the fact I'm doing a steak Diane again. But I think last time it was just a cheap beef steak Diane, whereas this one's a proper fillet Diane with fillet tails. So we've got the windows open here at Spicehead's Mansions at the studio. The dolls are in the window, which you can't see. I'll show you the dolls another time. They're having a nice tea party, and the Sandra doll is sat on the couch. She's watching me. Well, they're all watching. So over there I've got Chucky. I've got 7 and 9 from Star Trek. Britney Spears dressed as she was in Hit Me Baby One More Time. We've got Hermione Granger, and we've got Harry Potter, and we've got Sandy from Greece. So most of the old subscribers will have seen them before. Again, we did the first Sandra video yesterday because because of the changes in the attitude of protected characteristics, shall we say, we were a little concerned that some people might not understand the character of Sandra, and last night that was proved right when I got a barrage of transphobic comments when it's just content. Sandra's just created to entertain you. I'm not taking the piss out of Paul O'Grady or anyone else. I have a trans lady that lives over one of the houses where I stay. I sit with a friend in Costa often, who's a lady bus driver, but she's not a woman bus driver, and she's had hassle all week, hassle when you're at work, hassle and paranoia around Costa where she goes most days, and it's quite sad. Dawn and me was sat with her the other day, and I don't know the correct term, but she was in costume, maybe, I don't know how you would word it. She was dressed as a woman, accepts the fact that she's not a lady, although she's waiting for an operation, but even after that she can never be a woman. I got it the wrong way around. She was dressed as a lady, but she accepts she can never be a woman. And in our chat we were discussing how a lot of the young trans people have ruined it by complaining, whinging, protests and things. They've made it so the court had to rule the way it did. I made a little parody the other day in the Houndsville, and after chatting to several transgender, they consider they normally would use the ambient toilet, but not with the one with the baby on it. But the odd one or two I've chatted to said we'll still continue to use the ladies, which possibly could end up in their arrest, which would be a sad state of affairs. I mean, imagine this had happened to the lesbians and the gays, to be ostracised as they were years ago. And if we think back, the most famous was the man who won us the war. He worked on the Enigma machine and helped to crack it and helped to unlock the German code. That was at Bletchley Park. Very famous man who saved Britain really, and he was homosexual, he was ridiculed. After the war he was hunted, interviewed and given the option of chemical castration or prison, and he chose prison. He chose chemical castration, which totally cocked him up. And 10 points for anybody that prints his name in a comment, and I'll salute him, because we all owe our lives to him here in Britain. Without him the world would be different. Can you guess his name? I'll leave you to do that. So this now, I'm going to select this again and turn it down to 0. And normally when you do that it changes to H in a minute to let you know that it's still hot. it's time to pop this cauliflower rice on for 2 minutes. So that's changed to H now. I would sometimes do this a little thicker, but I want it to look right for you. And I say this rice should take just 2 minutes. So Bobbie's gone out. She was in and she got her food for the afternoon for the day, which is chocolate and cakes, which is what she loves. Absolutely gorgeous, folks. A little sour, but as it's reduced, it's not as bad. Now, sometimes I use wine, sometimes I use VCAT. Alexa, what time is it? So it's 10:50, it's nearly 11 AM, and I'm going to eat this after I've finished, and this will be my meal for the day. I probably won't eat anything else. What is this rice doing? This rice is taking its time. Here it is, and we've had the ting, tong, walla walla bang bang. So there's the cauliflower rice, and let's rip that open. Get that on there, and I'm going to use a spoon. Make a hollow. Obviously you can do this to your own personal preference. I normally have a little bit of rice in there. Try and make a nice circular pattern. Folks, here we go. You don't have to use this much steak, but as I say, you can go a thinner or a thicker consistency. It's up to you. Well, there we've got one absolutely gorgeous, beautiful fillet steak Diane, and I'm going to enjoy that, folks. I'm going to just, oh, look at this proper piece of fillet tail. So I don't know if that camera will steam up. Let's get it over here as best as we can. Oh, look at that. So folks, thank you for watching Fat Steve Cooks. Enjoy your day. Keep safe, everybody. Fat Steve, Spices Media in beautiful downtown Blackpool. So stay safe everybody. Fat Steve, Spice Heads Media.